So I became an expert. And what I became an expert at was creating understanding. Here's where you're at. Here's where you want to fucking be. Here's our product and services bridges the gap. And I was an expert at fucking just disarming people so there was no objections at the end. And when I come to the end and there is objections, I just handle them.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Unleash Your Power. I'm your host, Jeffrey Pinzon, and today we have a special guest, a true powerhouse when it comes to sales and in the world of personal development. Joining us today is Mike Barron, who is an exceptional entrepreneur who has transformed his life and is also teaching others on how to transform their lives and how to take their lives to the next level and go heavy, baby.
Let's go.
Joining us today, my man, thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate you driving all the way from San Diego today in the morning.
How was that drive? Thank you, man. Dog, there was no traffic, man. I seen you, big old smile. Yeah. Welcome.
Let's go.
You want some water? You want a shot? You need some fucking energy drink? I'm good now, bro.
Let's go.
I'm ready to bless this fucking mic. You heard me?
Thank you.
Yeah. So real quick, what do I look at?
Yeah, that one right there. That's yours.
I got you.
That's yours right there.
Okay,
man.
Good. I'm good, man.
Let's jump right into it, brother, because I got a lot of questions. I'm actually eager to learn from you, man. If you guys are listening to this podcast, make sure you guys bring out a notepad and a pen that writes, because he's about to drop some gems. You want to make sure that you're getting all this information so you could go out there and apply it and change your lives.
Yeah.
So let's jump right into it, Mike. Let me tell you, tell us a little bit about your background, your upbringing. Who was Mike back in high school?
Yeah. Okay, so let me give you my little elevator pitch. So,
I like that.
Yeah. So real quick, man, I was born to a 16-year-old single mom. My mom had me at 16 years old. She was a baby, basically, when she had me, a kid. I grew up with no dad. We grew up in Section 8 housing. She was in Linda Vista, which is a ghetto in San Diego. So I came out. I was bad as hell, bouncing off walls, OCD, fucking can't pay attention. I go into elementary school. Everybody's sleeping in elementary school nap time. I'm the only motherfucker that just like squirming on the floor, can't stop touching kids. I fast forward to like 5th grade, 6th grade. I got like the worst grades in the whole class. The teachers talk to me. None of this shit makes sense. You know, fucking, I'm like damn near slow. They wanted me on drugs.
Wow.
But I never took drugs. So I exit elementary school, and then I go into junior high. I'm an athlete. I played football. I was pretty decent. I was the captain of my team. I moved to high school. I got into wrestling, captain of my team, you know, pretty athletic. And then, so I'm a little older than you, that I learned. So my influences, I'm 39. I was born in 84. My influences when I grew up were Tupac.
That's right.
Right? You know, Ice Cube, Snoop, right? Fucking American Me, Don't Be a Menace, Blood In, Blood Out.
Come on. Yeah.
On some gangster shit, right?
Yeah.
So as I'm in high school, I switched from being like an athlete to I wanted to be a gangster. I wanted to be a tough guy. And I had this thing that nobody could ever tell me anything. Okay, somebody said something to me or looked at me wrong, I'd be ready to fight. So I was in junior high, I was a class clown, I was a knucklehead. I just wanted people to laugh at me. I got in so much trouble. So when I went into high school, my parents were like, you're not going to Madison High School with your badass friends. Like all the badass kids are going to go to that school. You're going to go to the surfer school. You're going to go to UC. Okay. You know La Jolla?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, La Jolla, affluent, right? So I grew up poor, bro. I grew up in Section 8. So they sent my ass to the fucking ritzy area, right? So I never fit in.
What was that like?
It was horrible,
going
bro.
from the hood to now.
Dog, it was fucking horrible.
In an affluent environment.
Dog, it was horrible. So I felt like I never fit in. But I'm not, even back then, I was never a cat that was like, I'm going to sit back and let motherfuckers just do what they do. I'm going to have to, if I got to scratch, kick, claw, if I got to fucking, you know, punch, whatever, I'm going to be at the big seat. So I created this persona, like I'm the gangster at this fucking surfer school. So I was that guy. Like I used to, you know, so I did that. I was never a bad person, dude. We're doing dumb shit. By the time I'm 16, 17, I already got 2 felonies. I used to wear shorts, bro, with the little house arrest shit. Beep, beep, beep. Just to show motherfuckers. So I walked out of high school with 2 felonies.
Wow.
But let me back up, though. And I know I'm talking a lot, but...
No, man, drop it.
I was always... This is important for the audience to know. I've always had that knack for money, and I always had that drive for money. So when I was 5 years old, they're like, hey, when your teeth fall out, the tooth fairy will give you money. I knew about the fake ass tooth fairy, so I wanted to rip out my teeth. Like my tooth would be loose, I'd rip it out.
It's ready to come out. Let's go.
Rip that motherfucker out so I can get like $5, $2, whatever. So in junior high, I used to sell candy. And then in high school, I had a team that would sell candy. Even though I was bad as fuck, I never did drugs. I never sold weed. I used to sell candy. By the time I was 15 years old, when I grew up, you couldn't work until you're 16. Yeah. So I filled out all the job applications from McDonald's, from Circle K, from KFC, for fucking, all the fast food joints on my 16th birthday. Listen to me. On my actual birthday, I went to all those places, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Jack in the Box kit, and I started handing out my applications that I filled out like a month prior so I can get a job and get some paper.
Wow.
So,
hustling.
Hustling, bro. Always been hustling. Yeah. So I did that and fucking made some money, bought my first car. And I was always ambitious, dude. By the time I'm like in my senior year, last semester, I'm like, fuck, man. I'm about to be like 18 in a month. Like
it was sinking in.
Homie, shit's real right now. The fuck I'm going to do. Yeah. So that's kind of how I grew up. I exited high school. I didn't know what to do. But I'll keep telling you more. But that's kind of how I grew up, man.
Let me ask you this, Mike, because I could relate to you. Like back in high school, middle school, I was that cat that was selling candy, chips.
Oh, no shit?
Yeah, bro. I was like that.
Dog, I got to tell you something, though, on that. When I talk to entrepreneurs, it's like 75% of the time, they tell me, like, I used to sell candy, too.
Yeah, bro. To the teachers, to the principals.
You feel me?
Like,
right. The regulars.
Yeah, bro.
Well, I got one boy, Bruce, who's still my friend. He go for $5 every day. Every first period. Yeah. Hey, man, $5. Yeah. Here you go, motherfucker. Laffy Taffy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's right. But something that stuck out with me right now is that you said that you had a team. Like, what made you come up with that idea? Like, where did you get that entrepreneurship mindset?
Yeah. So for me, bro, I'm a weird guy. Where I don't like to do shit by myself.
That's right.
That's me. I don't like to do shit by myself. I don't want to walk this thing called life by myself. To this very day, okay, I live in a nice crib. My mailbox is on the sidewalk, like every crib. I will say, hey, Juliana, what are you doing? That's my 12-year-old. Hey, what are you doing? Clean my room. Hey, come with me real quick. And I will get my 12-year-old to walk with me 15 feet to go to the fucking check the mail. Okay, so I tell you that story because back then I always had a right hand. I didn't pull up to this podcast solo. I'm not going to, bro. Yeah. I need motherfuckers to hold me down. Yeah. Even though I'm a man, even though I can handle my own shit, I don't want to walk. Dog, I want people to fucking hold me down, and I want to hold down my people.
That's right.
So with that, there was a kid named Roach. He was the same age as me, and I beat him out of varsity, so he's like my JV. But he was my homie. He'd do anything I say. He'll do anything I fucking say. Hey, man, go talk to that girl. Hey, man, let's go check Billy. Hey, man, let's skip. He'll do anything I said. Yeah. So when I was involved with the fucking candy, he's like, how do I do it? So I just took advantage of an opportunity where I was a leader. This cat was looking for guidance, and he used to sell the candy. So I used to this is what I used to do. I used to buy a box of candy, steal a box of candy. You feel me? I would buy, it'd be like $18 for a big-ass thing of Laffy Taffy. Yeah. And I buy one, I put one in my waistband. Okay, my mom used to take me. She never knew. As soon as I come into the school, Roach is looking for me. Hey, man, where you at? Where you at, man? I already got like 4 buyers right now. And I would just load his ass up. Nice. So I wouldn't even sell this shit no more. Roach was doing this shit. And then I would catch Roach between passing periods. I caught him at the beginning of school. 3 classes went by. And he'd be like, man, I'm all out, man. What else you got? And I had a Geo Metro. That was my first car. 3-banger, 3-cylinder, right?
Nice.
The windows open like this, little hatchback. Yeah. They pop out. So I had a box at the bottom of the window, and Roach used to come between periods and drop cash, and drop fucking quarters, and drop dollars, and I would just get out of class, and I would open my shit. I'm like, fuck, man, we made $40 today.
Let's go.
Smart motherfucker could have broke the window. I would have broke the window if I knew about it. Yeah, so that's how I got his ass on.
Nice.
Yeah, they used to make fun of him too. One of my other boys. It was me, Roach, and Daryl. That was the unit. They all grew up in the hood. They used to get bussed in. I grew up in the hood, but like local. So Daryl, my good friend who I need to rekindle with. Yeah. He used to say, hey, Mike pimping you, right? Like, you like Mike's bitch, man. Mike pimping you. And he'd be like, man, fuck you, man. I made $40 today. So that's just a side note. Yeah.
Wow. That's huge. That's badass, man. You mentioned something huge, man. Having quality people around you, right, to
Yeah.
uplift you, to get you on that higher frequency.
Straight up.
So let me ask you this. So you touched on when you were 18, shit, that shit synced in. What am I gonna do now,
Yep.
right? I can't be
Yep.
selling candy and chips forever. What's
Right.
the next move?
Right.
What was that for you?
Man, you're gonna give me like PTSD and shit. I got a fucking nightmare that hits me every now and then. That I'm in high school and I'm a senior, and I'm about to graduate. My grades ain't there. That shit still hits me to this day. Like that shit recurs every month. It's the weirdest shit ever. So,
Like you're picturing that, like
I know it's like a dream.
Oh shit!
You know.
Okay.
So, I remember I'm a senior in high school, and I'm like, okay, I'm the man now. People know me, people love me, people respect me. I was a pretty popular cat, I ain't gonna lie, but I was popular in different ways. I was kind of like just forcing my way.
Were you
Like,
feared?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I used to show up to the fucking high school party with 30 gangsters talking about, hey man, you my seat.
Yeah.
I was never a bad guy, bro. I was trying to figure it out. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We show up with Old English and St. Ides with the fucking rapper and shit. I'm fucking 16 years old, 17. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
That's how we were.
Yeah.
Khaki suit, Ben Davis, Cortez, Dickie suit, you know what I'm saying?
Long socks.
Long socks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up. You know what it is, fam.
Yeah.
So I remember my senior year, I was like, okay, we're gonna rock out this year. Because like my junior year I got on. I was like, motherfuckers really actually like me a lot. My senior year, I was like, okay, I'm about to rape this shit. I'm about to take this fucking thing. This school is mine. I was like, bro, I'm about to get all the pretty girls. I'm about to get everybody gonna be fucking, you know, like on point when I come around. So that's kind of what we did, you know. And I remember first semester went by. I remember second semester came by, and I was like, man, my birthday's in March.
Okay.
March 22nd. Send me a gift, motherfuckers.
Let's go.
Okay. So I remember I'm like, damn, I'm about to be 18 years old in 3 months. Fuck, I'm about to be 18 years old in 2 months. Damn, I'm about to be 18 years old next month. Fuck.
That shit was creeping in.
Homie, it was scary, bro.
Yeah.
Did you ever go through that?
No.
No?
No.
I did.
Yeah.
I was terrified about becoming 18.
Yeah.
And the reason why I was terrified is because, remember, I was doing fuck shit.
Yeah.
So I knew if I went to jail, it's not juvenile shit no more.
Yeah.
It's adult shit now.
Adult shit now.
You in a whole different
Yeah.
category.
Yeah.
So I remember, I remember turning fucking 18, March 22nd. And I remember, I used to drive, and I remember I just felt so different and so weird. I couldn't believe it. I felt like the whole world was looking at me and shit. And, we, in high school over here, you graduate in June.
Mm-hmm.
So it's March, it's April, it's May, it's June. And I'm like, what the fuck am I going to do? None of my parents went to college. None of my parents told me about getting a degree. My mom and my stepdad there was no plan, bro. So I didn't know what the fuck I was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, dude, I graduated. My whole family was there. And I got in trouble again. No. For the first 6 months in high school, I had a job. But then we used to hang out with this kid named Brian Quick. And his house was a house party. So he had all the girls. He had all the drugs, even though I didn't do drugs.
Mm-hmm.
He had all the fucking people. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're at his crib. His dad went to prison on some other shit, and his mom was going crazy. So we would just be there 20, 30 deep every night. And I was like in high school. He was like I graduated high school. He was a senior. So he had, a whole bunch of younger cats with him. So I'd pull up like a big dog. So I'd pull up and sit at a different table on some G shit. What's up, Mike? What's up, Big Mike? And I would go there for like validation. And I did that shit for like 6 months. And like 6 months into the shit, I kind of got fucked up. I'm like, what am I doing, bro? Like, I'm around these motherfuckers. They smoke weed every day. They're getting fucked up every day. These motherfuckers are like ghosts. It's like hollow. Like, what am I doing here? What the fuck is going on? What am I doing here?
No purpose, nothing.
It was just weird, bro.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Autopilot.
Homie, fast forward to 6 months. Every night's a party. I'm like, this can't be right. So, man, I ended up getting in trouble again. I got in trouble as an adult. And
how old were you at the time?
I was 18.
18 already.
I was 18, and my boy Shane, okay, he was my little homie. This motherfucker, he they call him Tester, because he gonna test everything. he gonna try to get in. We go to LA, it's gonna be a problem. We go to Orange County, it's gonna be a problem. We go to San Diego, He tester, okay? You know, this motherfucker just, he ready to, what's up, big dog? He hit you on the back. And you're like, hey, homie.
See how you respond.
See how you respond.
How much you could take.
You feel me? You get it.
Yeah.
Right? I was a knucklehead, but I was not like that, you know? So I get a phone call one day. There was no cell phones back then. It's 2003. Hey, we're about to be at the front gate in 10 minutes. Meet us at the front gate at my apartments. It's fucking Wednesday, 12:30 at night, and I'm like, dude, that sounds like a great idea. I got no, you know, like, I'll be there in 10 minutes. I'll pull to the front gate. We're in the whip. We're with that fool Brian. We're with my other dog DR. We're with Tester, and you know, we're drinking whatever the fuck. And they're like, let's go to this neighborhood where I went to high school. Cool, bet. We're getting fucked up and shit. They pull up to the crib. I don't even know what the fuck's going on. He's like, hey, pull right here. Yo, hey, so-and-so, get outside with me. It was another fool. They went to some fucking fool's crib, this kid we knew from high school. They strapped up. Dad walks out. They stick him up. Homie screams. And then they drack a VCR.
Wow.
Right? All right. They jack the VCR. They run to the fucking thing. Bro, fucking dip, bounce. Next thing I know, I shit you not. It must have been 5 minutes. The ghetto bird. The helicopter. 5 minutes. Dog, we get pulled over, and I'm back at fucking in jail. You know, and none of this shit was cool, man. You know, like homie's like, man, did you hear the fucking guy screaming like a bitch? That shit ain't cool, bro. That shit it's innocent because, you know, the guy ain't going to shoot him, but that's how shit gets fucked up. You pull up to this thing, and now he got to protect himself, and now somebody just died. Thankfully, that didn't happen. So I'm back in jail. I promised my aunt, Michelle and Caroline, I would never go back to jail. And now here I am out of high school. And I got pulled over. I got pulled over right in front of my high school as school starting. Remember, it was a school day.
Okay.
And homie, it's we did the dirt 3 a.m. Fucking, we ran. Police had me up on the side of the road. Now it's 7 o'clock. Kids are coming to school, and I'm on the side of school with fucking on the side of the road with handcuffs right in front of my high school. Like I could throw a rock at the high school sign. And I was just like, damn, man, what the fuck? So I went in, I did my little time. It was a little small bit. I must have did 30 days. I got bailed out, and then I ended up getting a job at Washington Mutual, which got absorbed by Chase. So my mom's friend, our neighbor, she kind of liked me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how'd you do that?
She wanted to give me something else.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like buff back then. You know what I'm saying? You could censor us out, but she wanted to give me the coochie for real. Every time my mom leaves, she want to sit on my lap and shit. Okay. She's thicker than a Snicker. Okay. What up, Sherry? Holla at your boy, man. All right. I ain't mad. All right. I ain't 19 no more, girl. All right. Anyways, so I did that shit. She gave me a job as I'm getting processed through the court. Okay, so you know
at Walmart, you said.
Yeah, but you know you get a you ever get in trouble?
Okay, plenty times.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it real, man. We used to walk around with guns at night. Yeah. We shooting fucking stop signs and shit. 38 special. But I was never like that. I was always a good person, bro. I was always a very compassionate person.
You would do bad things, but not to people.
Yeah, like I was just bad, bro. But I was like, I know I shouldn't be doing this because I'm not even. I'm a nice person.
Yeah.
Anyways, so she gets me a job at WAMU. Dog, when you're like 18, 19 in 2003, and you're making $25 an hour, homie, I was set.
Your lifestyle changed,
homie.
Yeah.
As I'm exiting high school, my parents, okay, get the hell out of here. Get the fuck out of here. We're not like I was so bad. They're just like, get the fuck out of here. You're never gonna be like my house was hostile. You ain't gonna be shit. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't shit. Get the fuck like this is what I got at the crib.
Yeah.
Granted, I put my family through hell. Okay, so now I get the thing at WAMU, homie, $25 an hour. I remember my first check, bro. You're talking about like $1,800 in 2003 for an 18-year-old, bro. I'm killing the game. I'm killing the fucking game. So now I get a little house, and now my house is the kicking spot. But it ain't like Brian's had 30 fucking tweakers. My house is like my ride or die homies. It's Ernbo, it's Justin T, it's DR, it's Gonzo, it's Federico. It's like my core crew that I grew up with. So at Walmart, I used to work the night shift. I worked from 2 to 10. So on Friday, Saturday, they had keys to the crib. I'm the only motherfucker that got a house. They all live at home with their mom. So I would go do my fucking bank shit, and I come back, and there'd be a party at my house. It was amazing. It was cool. But we kind of simmered down. We weren't trying to be on some gangster shit. So that's something led into entrepreneurship. But that's kind of how I exited. Like that's how I exited high school, man. I was terrified, and an opportunity landed on my lap, and I fucking took it and I ran with it. But just on a side note, in corporate, they got like a Casual Friday. So I used to be hella like Ralph Lauren. Okay. I used to be like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Nautica.
Okay.
That was the shit, right? Back in the day? Nautica. Tommy. Yeah. I had Tommy, Nautica, Ralph Lauren. That was the shit, right?
Gas, all
that shit, right? On Friday. On Friday, on Casual Friday, I'll show up with the khaki suit.
Gangster down.
Motherfuckers are staring at. I was such a knucklehead, bro. I'll be in the fucking break room on Friday, homie. Just Ben Davis Cortez. Just be like, "What's up, Vato?"
You'll make up a deposit.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, so that's how I exited. But something happened. But go ahead.
Let me ask you this, Mike. Right? Like, at what point did you realize, like, man, I have something when it comes to sales, when it comes to communicating, when it comes to bringing greatness out of other people. Like, I have a gift for that, right? How did you see that, and how did you start growing that, right? Because a lot of people have the gift, but they're not willing to develop it.
Right. Okay. So now. I'm very, like, OCD.
Okay.
So, like, we're the same age, basically. And when we grew up, the shit was the arcades.
Yeah.
And the shit was, like, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. So I was the cat in 3rd grade, 4th grade. I knew everybody in Mortal Kombat. Here's Sub-Zero. Here's his realm. Here's his powers. This is his story. This is his bio. Here's Scorpion. Here's like I'm a weird motherfucker where if I find a song I like, I'm gonna play it 60 times in the first day, and the next day I'm gonna play it for 100. And my wife thinks I'm crazy. You're nodding your head like you could resonate with that shit.
Same thing, bro. I watch movies over and over. My wife's like, "Why are you watching these movies again?" It's like every time it just hits different. Right. A different time of life.
So I know we're gonna talk about the change.
Yeah.
There's YouTube videos that I've watched 500 times. Hector Lamarck. We'll talk about that.
Hector Lamarck. Yeah.
Oh, you know Hector Lamarck?
Come on, man.
Come on, G.
Yeah.
Homie, that dog. Okay, we'll talk about
one
it in a
of the goats right there.
You feel me?
Yeah,
so he got 2 videos I've seen over 500 times.
Which one?
It's a one with Rick Susie, 1989. And they got it's blurry as fuck, and he just comes in, he's just talking shit. And there's another one called, it's 1991.
How did you bump into those videos? Did you do the business?
I used to follow Grant.
Okay.
And Grant featured him.
Got it.
And when I seen his shit, I was like, I could identify with this.
Got it.
Okay, so watch this. So now, what I was telling you was that I'm very compulsive. I'm very obsessive. I'm very obsessive. Grant got a book called Obsessed. I used to work at Grant's office. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
I'm very obsessive, right? So I know the Mortal Kombat motherfuckers. Okay, so I meet this chick, and she lives in Del Mar. Del Mar's like a ritzy part of San Diego, and I'm on some GS shit. So I'm like, all right, cool. We in, bro. We sit at a different table now. Shit. Yeah. Her mama got some money. They let my badass in the fucking table. Let's go, bro. So now, as I'm going through it, she's like, for my birthday, I want a pit bull. I was like, all right, done. No problem. Okay. I'm with this girl for a couple months. She want a pit bull, right? I'm young as fuck. I'm like 18, 19. So I get her the pit bull, Barron, rest in peace. And I give her the dog, and she still lives at home with her mom. The dog ends up with me like 2 months later. Okay. I'm still like trying to figure shit out. So the dog comes back to me because they can't keep the dog. being obsessive, I start researching on the internet pit bulls for sale. But then I got some game from one of the homies from the hood that they got something new shit. It's called blue pit bulls. Right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, they sell blue pit bulls for $1,300? I was like, they sell blue pit bulls for 2 G's?
Yeah.
So I go on the internet and I find 2 websites, Mugglestones and Dominion's Realms. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. They selling pit bulls for fucking 5, 10 G's? I was like, fuck this. So I start researching the internet. I know all the websites. I know all the dogs. I know, just like I knew Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Right?
You studied it.
Dog. I used to work at Washington Mutual. I didn't work at a normal bank. I worked in an office.
Oh, okay.
I was a loan officer.
Oh,
so
loan
I'm doing
officer, okay.
paperwork. I ain't touching money.
Okay, you were not a teller.
Nah, nothing. It's not even like that. It's an office.
Gotcha.
You know. So, dog. After 5 o'clock, remember I'm 2 to 10. After 5 o'clock, everybody dips. I'm just fucking studying pit bulls all night. I ain't doing no work. I'm studying fucking pit bulls. Okay, so I knew all the fucking dogs. I was emailing motherfuckers. I was calling the top dog cats. I'm like 19 years old, and I'm just motivated. So now, what I end up doing is there's a cat that sat next to me. He started. I must have been at Walmart for 6 months. I was there for a year. This cat comes in, white dude with dreads. He's like, "What are you researching?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm about to get rich." He's like, "Well, tell me." I was like, "Bro, they sell pit bulls for 10 G's. He's like, "Wow. What is your expertise in this?" I was like, "Bro, I do this for real, bro. But, you know, I need a cat."
Became certified online.
I'm certified, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking put 40 hours a week on this shit for the last 6 months. He's like, "All right, well, here's $10,000. If I give you $10,000, could you do something with it?"
No shit.
That motherfucker bought a house, bought a ranch. He gave me 10 G's, and I knew this game so good that there was a dog I seen. His name was Don P. I'll show you. I have to show you pictures, bro.
Yeah, you gotta show us.
Homie.
You may share those with us so we
Homie,
can put it on the podcast.
I knew this fucking dog was a king without a crown. There's something called flow state, and when you really on the shit, you just know the shit. It's like you just know it, bro. It's like can't nobody tell you nothing. You just know this shit. It's like when Kevin Hart got on, or when Cat Williams got on, or when fucking you just know that you know the shit more than anybody, and that's where I got to.
Yeah, like there's no doubt in your mind. Like,
homie, it's all certainty, and the universe will move out your way for that shit.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Love it.
And I seen the fucking dog. I'm gonna show you. I turned my phone off out of respect because of the podcast. I was like, that dog right there is the next biggest dog on the planet. So I got this dog named Don P. And it was it was timing, but it's not luck. You know, the harder I work, you already know. The luckier you get. You already know that, right?
Come on.
So
create that luck, but put it in the work.
Right. So peep game. So that dog was housed with this other cat named Nick, who I established a relationship with, who was like a triple OG in the game. That dog's owner, that fool was in prison. And I was fucking 19. I already knew the get down.
Leverage.
I was like, this motherfucker don't got no money. He needs some top of ramen.
Right.
Let me get this $100,000 dog for 5 G's. Yo, Nick.
$100,000 dog.
No, that's the value I put on it. Watch
Got
this.
it.
Watch this. Dog, this is 2003, fam. That's my hand. That's a 105-pound blue pit bull. No one ever seen no shit like this back in the day. Ain't nobody. You can put stories, Henry. Ain't nobody ever seen no shit like this.
Yeah.
I already knew. Look, that motherfucker got wings. Look at that shit.
Yeah, bro.
Stupid, bro. I'll get you a picture, right? So anyways, I knew it would be like an agent. It would be like the manager seeing Justin Bieber come out and was like, the world don't know him, but he got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like when Dre first seen Kendrick, he's like, nobody know this motherfucker except for local cats, but he the next, like, I knew,
It's like
bro.
you look at it different. You look at it
Homie,
from a different
I knew.
perspective. Yeah.
So he gave me the 10 G's. Yo, Nick, do you think Tony would part with Don P? I don't know. What are you offering? I'll give him 10 G's. He comes back. He ain't gonna do it for 10 G's, but he'll do it for $5,000 on co-ownership. Cool. Tony's in prison. I'm gonna wire the money. Bam. Okay.
Now he even negotiated. I still want ownership in this shit.
You feel me? So
he knew the value.
I sent him the money from the homie.
Yeah.
I went to go to LAX to pick up the dog. Homie, this fucking crate was this fucking big. I seen his face, and I said, I called everybody I could call. I said, what the fuck is this? I'm shaking. It was a fucking mountain lion. You seen the dog?
Yeah.
I said, Bruce, if this motherfucker is half of what I thought he was, I'm rich. This motherfucker is 10 times more than what I imagined. I opened the crate. I said, what the fuck? And this motherfucker in the dog game, he called push button. Sit, jump in the car, stand up, sit down. I'm like, damn, he's intelligent too. So what I started doing, I started promoting that dog. And within that same year, I became number 3 on Google when he searched blue pit bull puppies for sale, blue pit bull puppies, pit bulls for sale. So at like 19 years old, bro, I already had the number 1 website that I copied from Mugglestones that I've been studying for a fucking entire year. I just copied them, same color font, same color website, same everything.
What was different between yours and theirs?
They didn't have Dompy.
Gotcha.
That was it. These motherfuckers had hype. I actually had that motherfucker. I was like, I'm already sliding in and out of dog shows. I said, there ain't no dog like this in the whole game. So I started promoting them. I started hyping them up. I was like a promoter. For all you entrepreneurs out there, you got to go study the circus motherfucker, Barnum and Bailey.
Okay, I've never heard
Barnum, yeah. So he talks about hyping everything up. Jumbo, the world's biggest elephant. He's so big, he's gonna break the fucking Brooklyn Bridge. So I started hyping the motherfucker. People were expecting it. I pulled up to the fucking first dog show with Don P. Granted, I'd already been to 6 dog shows, and I'm just a young ass kid that got a good personality and that's friendly. And when I pulled up with that motherfucker, it was game over.
Yeah.
So I made 6 figures at 19 years old. So I was ambitious. I was selling candy. I was about money. I bought a 64 Impala at 16, 17 years old. 16. I was about paper. I got Roach working for me. And then 17, I got in trouble. 18, parents said, you got to get the fuck out of here. Society said, get the fuck out of here. So I gave up on my dreams. Mm-hmm. So when I got the fucking thing and I started printing money, I started selling my own $10,000 dogs. And NBA ballers like Monty Williams, the coach of the Trailblazers, and fucking Travis Outlaw were spending fucking $10,000 to buy my dogs and would give me tickets, and I fucking met Kobe Bryant.
Nice.
I was like, okay, there's greatness in me.
Yeah.
So that I was like, oh, I'm actually could become somebody in this world, in a real way. My phone was getting hit up so many times. I was getting 50 calls a day, and then my boy Bruce, I always got somebody that rolls with me.
Yeah.
I don't want to walk this thing called life alone.
Yeah.
Bruce became like my receptionist, my homie from the neighborhood. Hey, and he would gas me up. Hey, Mikey's not available right now, but you want to put down a deposit? Okay, here's the wire info. Click. Hey, Mikey, man, this guy loves you. He adores you. He's a big. So I would, yeah. But I didn't have the game from a mentor. There was no Tony Robbins on my YouTube channel. It was just principle.
So how was that like, Mike? Right? Because you touched.
Hey,
on
how you feeling, man? This real
fire right
this
here,
real shit right now.
Yeah,
This real, homie.
Yeah,
this
real conversation.
You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely, my brother.
I'm gonna say something weird to you.
What's up, man?
I love you, homie.
Likewise.
Maybe some shots.
Let's go, bro. Let's go. So you touched.
You know what I'm
on,
saying? We're gonna get real today, baby.
Yeah, heck yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
So how did you change the narrative, right? Because
Right.
your family's telling you you're no good, you're up to no good, you don't have what it takes, and here this pit bull comes, starts changing your environment.
Yeah.
Now start earning a lot of money.
Right.
What changed?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you like this, man. You want to start something, you want to start a business, you want to get rich, you want to become a millionaire. The first thing, there's a goal. What's the goal? What the fuck are you looking to do? What's the goal, motherfuckers?
Clarity.
Clarity.
Yeah.
I'm here. I'm going here. Let's march. But right below that, there's something else, something very special. It's called purpose. Eric Thomas might say, what's your why? What's your purpose? The purpose ain't really going to be money driven. It's going to be like, what's that deeper meaning? Okay. So Steve Jobs, and I've studied a lot of Steve Jobs. He talks about, I heard other people say different shit, but I heard GC say, don't worry about fucking, your passion or purpose. Go close deals.
Right.
But then I heard Steve Jobs, who's on a whole different platform, who is on a whole different level, who's literally one of the biggest players that ever fucking lived, one of the most decorated, celebrated entrepreneurs ever. Steve Jobs talks about and he got a little cap and gown. He's speaking at, I believe, Harvard, and he's talking about if you don't really love what you're doing, forget about it. Because this shit that we do is so fucking hard that they nod in their head. This shit is so fucking hard. If you don't love what you're doing, you're gonna quit. I just love dogs. I was into the fucking dogs before the money. I was just into the fucking how they looked.
That's right.
I was loved and how the status. I knew all the bloodlines. So you know, with the dogs, there's pedigrees. Here's his dad. Here's his mom. Here's their mount. Like these were show dogs.
Your family tree.
I knew the whole family tree and their history, right? So for me, before the fucking queso, before the paper, I was just passionate about the fucking dogs. And you know what they say? They said that money is just a byproduct. It's just a byproduct. So the money came after. So I didn't really. You feel me?
It's a reflection of that you love what you're doing.
I just love it. But you got to get in the right vehicle.
True.
Motherfuckers love to fucking do Starbucks, and he's
That's
a
game
barista.
right there.
Yeah.
Right vehicle, right? Why
Homie.
is that so important, right? Because you could be at a vehicle that is not moving,
Right.
and then you hop into another vehicle,
Right.
you could be doing the same thing, and things could go a lot faster.
Listen, you ain't ever gonna get to fucking Mars like Emon in a Honda Civic. I'm gonna fucking step on the gas and there's no brakes and no nothing. Motherfucker, you ain't ever going to Mars. It's not the right vehicle. Just like a cat that just loves working at Starbucks. Got the best customer service. He knows when you walk in exactly how you like it. That cat will never be a millionaire because it's not the right vehicle. He don't got to be a millionaire, but you have to be in the right vehicle to get you where you want to go. So I know for the dog shit, I was just passionate and it was the right fucking vehicle at the time. And what happened was I just went all in on the shit. I was obsessed. All I could think about is dogs. Every second of every fucking day, when I fucking operate, when I go to bed, when I wake up, it was just like, how do I fucking do this? How do I learn more? How to connect with the biggest fucking people? I met Oliver De La Cruz, who's a triple OG, Richard Barajas out of Compton, who had Notorious Juan Gotti. Some dog motherfuckers, you guys got to watch this shit. I was really back before the dogs even popped off. And I would go there and offer to clean their kennels. I'm 19 years old, homie. I'm a two-time felon. Hey, Richard, nice to meet you. And I knew my position. I had enough charisma and game back then where I wasn't Mike, how my homies knew me in San Diego. I was just like, hey, Richard, how you doing? Damn, is that one guy? Oh, my gosh. I was jovial. So they liked me.
Shit, man. Yeah.
You feel me?
And you mentioned something huge right now, right? Is like you were in there like, how can I add value to them?
Of course.
How can I support them?
Right.
Yeah.
Before I even got that game,
Yeah.
I'm operating off of just fucking natural ability at the point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you get hands-on experience at the same
I'm
time.
telling you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
And these
yeah.
motherfuckers endorse me. Hey, man, that young kid Mike, man, he's the next one up. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man.
That's huge,
Yeah.
brother.
So that's how I got my feet wet.
Nice.
But something happened, though.
What happened?
Okay. So the homie invested 10 G's, and he bought a ranch in a place called Fraser Park. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
The Grapevine?
Yeah.
You go to Bakersfield?
Oh, I go all the time.
Okay, they got that-
Visalia, Tulare, all that.
Okay, so you know.
Yeah.
There's that one gas station before you go down that big-ass hill on the 5.
Yeah.
It's 30 minutes north of Magic Mountain.
Yeah.
Okay? They call it the Grapevine,
Yeah,
literally.
Yeah.
I used to live right there, bro.
Okay.
The Flying J's.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, the Flying J's, no, but
There's a gas station right there. I lived right there. So the homie bought a ranch and we had a barn with all the dog kennels, and I'm living out there and shit. And I'm living out there and I'm in San Diego fucking every fucking 2 days, 3 days. I'm like homesick, I always need somebody to fucking hold me down and shit. So I'm out there in this little ass town. I'm there for about a year. And I was like jacked. Might have looked like I got out of prison and shit. And I got fucking 18 pit bulls. After I got Barron, I had 18 pit bulls within the year.
Wow.
We're talking about obsessed.
Yeah, you move fast. Yeah.
Homie. Number 3 on
Average pitbull, how much was it?
10 G's. But the big ones were over 100. Yeah. So I'm living on a ranch, right? I'm living on a ranch. And I got pit bulls and I'm fucking bumping loud ass music. It's Pac, it's Biggie, it's Eminem. I'm out there with a wife beater and shit, and I'm in this little ass town. Homie, it's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's like you go into the town's less than 100 yards. They got a grocery store, they got a bar, of course, they got a fucking little Ace Hardware, they got like all the necessities, they got a diner, and that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like all the basic shit you need. It's on some like, you walk in the bar, they're like, boy, your kind ain't welcome around here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm over there, and I'm all fucking still kind of thuggish and ruggish. I got all these pit bulls. The sheriff's at my crib every week. Hey, we got a complaint. You're fighting dogs. Motherfucker come in, violate my rights. I didn't know at the time. Start searching. We don't fight dogs, bro. We love dogs, bro. I don't do no bullshit like that. These were show dogs. The motherfucking sheriff will pull up. Hey, got a noise complaint. Yeah, I'm just on my computer. This motherfucker's hitting me every week. One time, I'm at the library because I have no fucking internet, and I'm on the thing doing my dog shit. Sheriff pulls up, already knows fucking ass because he already pulled up to the crib 4 times.
Pull up to the library.
Pulled up to the library, bro, and I see him, and he's like, and I'm like, he's like, yep. This motherfucker's like, hey, the library is half a mile away, smallest town. It's like the library, the grocery store, the bar. You know, I said, hey, what's going on? This motherfucker been pulling up to my crib the whole time. He said, we got a complaint that somebody was drinking and driving that has the same description of your vehicle and you're swerving. I was like, okay. I didn't drink. He said, let me smell your breath. I never heard no shit like that. The motherfucker's like, it's kind of weird. No breathalyzer or nothing. And he let me go. Okay. You fast forward about 2 weeks later, on this fateful day, my 2 dogs get in a fight. Just random. It's Lolo, who's a Juan Gotti daughter, Richard Barajas. I bought her for $2,500. And it's China, who's Dompey's grandma, that I bought for 10 G's. Legend. You can look her up. Still legend. Her blood's still in the biggest dogs in the game. They end up getting to a scrap just on some random shit. You know, the pit bulls, they still, you know what I'm saying, don't get fucked up. They still crazy. They scrapping, and I can't break them apart. And I start putting my fingers in their mouths, and I'm just getting destroyed. I'm getting chewed, homie. Like, my fingers are just fucked up at this point. And now they're fighting for like 5 minutes, which feels like 5 hours. That's a long time. And I'm just like, fuck, man. I'm exhausted. You know, I'm 215 pounds. I can't break them apart. I'm like, one's just gonna die. And I'm trying to. They finally let loose. I get China. I throw her in their fucking crib. Close the damn door. The little dog Lolo's going crazy, scratching at the door. I shit you not, bro. Boo! Same motherfucker. Sheriff.
Probably waited in the corner, man.
This son of a bitch, bro.
Shit.
This motherfucker grabs me, hems me up, and now I'm in jail in Bakersfield. And now I'm like 20 now, about to be 21, and I'm in jail in Bakersfield, bro. And the charges were dog fighting, animal cruelty. It's like 3 felonies and shit. As I'm going through, he's talking shit. You piece of shit. You fucking animal abuse. As I'm getting booked and putting my fucking thumbprint, the fucking the sheriffs are like, what a fucking loser. You're a fucking dog fighter? You go fight. And I'm like, you don't know I'm guilty. So I go there and I'm in jail and I'm broken, bro. I'm broken. So there's something I didn't tell you. They used to call me the Black Cloud.
Black Cloud?
Yeah. Meaning like this thing just followed me. Nothing I wanted would ever go my way. I got a new car, flat tire. I got a new surround system, jacked. I fucking wanted to do something positive with the dogs. Now you're a fucking felon. Nothing could ever go my way. Yeah. I bought a new car, engine blew out. Nothing could go my fucking way, dude. Ever. There was a reason, of course.
Mindset?
It was my outlook. It was my mindset.
That's right.
You know, I was a victim.
Yeah.
So of course you're a black cow because you said it to yourself.
Yeah. You bought into that story.
Homie. Dog, I had the worst fucking luck ever, bro. Ever. I cannot tell you. The day I bought Don P, I didn't tell you this shit. My car, we blew a head gasket. I blew a fucking head gasket. You know, like it's like the height of my career at 19 at the time. And I had to sleep in the car because I blew a head gasket and I just bought that car. Like that's so I'm in the cell now. I believe they call it like Wasco or some shit.
Yeah. I remember Wasco.
You know?
I worked out there. Door knocked that area.
Yep. So now I remember I'm over there and I'm like, man, I'm like praying to God. You know, I'm Catholic. I don't be at church every week, but you know, I believe in Jesus, whatever. And I just remember, dude, like I could be hardworking. I could be a good person. I could do something I'm passionate about. And even still, these motherfuckers want to knock me down. And I'm in a jail cell, bro. I'm in a fucking jail cell. And I was broken, bro. So now what happened was I'm like, I got to bounce. I got bailed out.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go through the court system, 3 months. Charges got dismissed. I got all the client testimonials, all the client contracts. They researched me on the internet. The charges get dismissed. I don't even have to go. It's just dismissed. But during that time, I went back down. I went back down to San Diego. Got 18 dogs. I got nowhere to put them. I had to move back in with my parents. I moved back in with my parents, I should say. And fucking, I met some cat who had some land, and we put the dogs there. He started doing shit outside of my agreement. He started brokering deals, and it got fucked. So from there, I went back and I didn't go back I went into corporate. So I gave up on that dream. So I did the corporate thing for like fucking 5 years, and gave up on that dream of becoming a multimillionaire. Even though I was still ambitious, even though I still came up in the corporate world,
Mm-hmm.
I gave up on getting rich. Yeah. So that's you know.
The fear crept in and didn't allow you to look at it different, or
I just caved.
Was it because you were back at home?
I just caved in, bro.
Yeah.
It's like a loss and 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 a loss. You go look at a motherfucker that just gets an L. There, you see. Okay, it's not for me. It's not on my cards.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to get real. I'm never gonna be fucking successful. Let me just go get a 9 to 5. So that's what happened for me. I just kept fucking getting an L and an L and an L. I get a little bit of fucking taste of success, a little bit of fucking, just confirmation, and then be like, nah, that ain't you, motherfucker. You're in jail. Nah, that ain't you, motherfucker. Flat tire. Nah, that ain't you, motherfucker. Jack one of your new Alpine. So what happens is listen.
That's crazy, man.
Dog, I'm gonna tell you like this, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. I'm telling you, man. Listen. I'm gonna keep it 150, man. I don't care who comes on this fucking stage. I'm gonna keep it 150, and I'm gonna tell you some real shit. What I believe in is that there is a mind, a body, and a spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And I talk about this shit all the time. The mind it's like a computer,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I always use the example: if a fucking 600-pound Siberian tiger came through this motherfucker, we would freak out and we would try to dip. I've never seen a Siberian tiger kill a motherfucker. Have you?
No.
I've never touched one or been attacked by one. Have you?
Nope.
Right. But we know what a tiger is based off of National Geographics, based on Discovery Channel, based on the zoo, based on books. So the mind receives data. Okay. Oh, that's a Siberian tiger. Oh, don't talk to that pretty girl because when you're in 3rd grade, you try to talk to a girl and she said no. Now you're embarrassed.
Right.
So the mind tries to make sense. It's the mechanism that tries to make sense of the world around you.
Right.
So that's the mind. The body is this. It's me moving my hands. It's me fixing my watch. It's me driving here. It's just a tractor.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a fucking vehicle.
Right.
So we got a mind, we got a body, we got a spirit. So when I think about spirit, the spirit is perfect. It got damn near the power of a god. So when I think about you, I think about me, I think about everybody in this room. You're fucking perfect. You're overweight. You're fat. You got crooked teeth. None of that shit matters, bro. The spirit is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And what happens is when the kid's born, the kid's ready to take on the world.
Mm-hmm.
And they go through life and they get an L and they get an L and they get an L and that gets stored in the mind and the mind tries to make sense. My daughter, you got a baby that's 2.
Yeah.
I got a baby that's 2. What happens when we take the baby to fucking Target by the kids section?
Get excited.
I want this.
Yeah.
I want this.
Yeah.
I want this.
Yeah.
And what do most parents do? Nope.
Yeah.
Can't have that. Can't afford that. Your birthday's next month. Nope. Christmas is in 3 months. Nope. So I had the ambition. I had the drive. And I'm just like, nope. Lost. Nope. Lost. Nope. Lost. So what happens is the spirit that's perfect, it starts to cave in. It starts to give in. And then you conform to society.
Yeah.
And society is just work hard, fucking retirement, could get a degree. I'm not a college hater, but that's what it is. You start giving up on your dreams.
Right.
And the motherfucker, so I took so many losses, I just did the safe route.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I got lost in that shit for fucking half a decade. You know what I'm saying? Because the mind, it's the mind, bro.
Yeah,
you feel me?
100%. Yeah, man. I did not corporate, but I did graveyard for
Did
a
you?
couple months, man. And
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I didn't want to be in that environment, so I
Yep.
chose to get out of it. And I started selling from the trunk of my car clothes.
No
you
shit.
name it. So I could relate to that.
Yeah.
And it's again changing the narrative, right? Because
Right.
once I'm big on that. And one of my mentors, Bob Proctor,
Yeah. Come on now.
he touches on that. He's like, man, in order for you to change your life, right, it all starts with your thoughts. Your thoughts
Straight
create
up.
your feelings. Your feelings create your actions.
Straight up.
And your actions create your results.
Straight up. That's
or
the
the
real shit.
results that you don't want, right? Or
Homie.
the inaction that you don't take by the feelings.
Straight
so
up.
once you started changing the narrative, the feeling, you started buying
Yeah.
into that power, your spirit.
Straight up, bro.
Started becoming a bigger light.
Real talk.
Right? What
That's $1
happened
million.
next?
That's
Yeah.
$1 million piece of game, bro.
Right there, right?
Yeah, I say a little different, but it's the same shit.
Yeah.
So I say, Hector Lamarck, thoughts are things.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm on some weird shit. I even caught myself saying something low key negative. I don't say nothing negative. You won't hear it. I don't say I'm not. You won't hear me say I'm not sure. You won't hear me say maybe. You won't hear me say it don't exist. I've already done too much development. It won't happen, bro.
Right.
I'm 100% certain on where I'm at, where I'm going, and what the fuck I got to do. 100%. Don't mean I can't get new game because I'm getting new game every day.
Right.
So thoughts are things. So here's some real game for the audience. So this is how it works. This is the framework I got, and this is some Hector Lamarck type shit, which derives from like a Bob Proctor. It's all principle anyways. So I'll go like this. Okay, so like thoughts, your thoughts create actions. Your actions create results, and your results shape reality. Your thoughts create actions. Your actions shape results, and your results shape reality. It's 14 years ago. I see this beautiful Mexican girl. Beautiful. That was my thought. She happened to work, right? She happened to work at Circle K down the street from my crib. I'm like, damn. That's like I like her. Thoughts create actions. I didn't talk to her on day one. I kept taking the long way to the office, and I kept trying to get coffee to run into her. Thoughts create actions. I'm going over there. I fucking finally run into her. Thoughts create actions. I asked her if she wanted to go out. She's like, yeah, I would love to go out. I was shocked. Thoughts create actions. Actions create results. I got some sort of result. We went out. I felt like I'd known this woman my entire life. It's one of those weird things, kind of like how we feel right now, super light. I feel weird about you right now, bro. You're like, this is my brother right here now.
That's right, baby.
Right? So we felt like we knew each other our whole life. Thoughts create actions. I went to go see her. I got some sort of result. We went out. We hung out every fucking day for 3 years until I had to go on a business trip. Never skipped a beat. And my reality is that we got 2 babies. We are happily married. We created a pretty decent life, and we got 1 baby on the way. So let me go a little bit deeper. Once upon a time, 3,500 years ago, once upon a time, 5,000 years ago, there was a motherfucker in a place called Cairo, Egypt, in the fucking desert. And he go like this. I got a thought. We're going to create the world's biggest structures right there. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the pharaohs on there, and that's going to serve as their tombs, and they're going to be the most beautiful, most amazing monuments that mankind will ever see. And we're going to do that. There was a motherfucker 5,000 years ago in Cairo that said, I got an idea.
Set the intention.
Homie, and guess what? There was a thought, whether it was slavery or not, they built them. They got a result. You feel me though? and guess what? There's fucking. So the whole game is this. If that's real for you, like it's real for me, like it's real for him, what's the whole thing? If you can fucking control your thoughts, you can control your fucking reality. That's why vision boards are so important. That's why affirmations are so important. That's why writing down your goals are so important, because what it's doing in the very beginning is sparking a fucking thought. This is why I had Lamborghinis on my fucking iPhone forever when I was broke, talking about I'm gonna have this one day, and I have no fucking plan.
So is that something that's part of your rituals, like a part of your habits, those positive habits that led to you getting what you want, putting that vision board, that accountability, writing it? because I relate to that, my man. Like
Right.
this, having this podcast, I wrote this a long time ago.
Of course, bro.
When I
Absolutely.
first had my first event, like I had wrote it, and at the time when I wrote it, I'm like, dude, this shit's not even possible.
Homie.
But then it's like you gotta buy into it, right? You gotta go in deeper. You gotta demand more of yourself, right?
Yeah.
So what was that like?
Dog, so here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Everybody want to get instant gratification.
Yes, right.
Okay, a motherfucker want to get rich, and it happened 2 weeks, and they're like, all right, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
So you got to get to the point where you got to get to the point where it's not on you, rather it's in you. I'm gonna go hard for fucking a week. That's on your fucking skin, bitch. Yeah, I'm talking to you, quitter. You got to get to the point where it's in you. It's not what you do. It's who you are.
You gotta embody it.
You gotta embody that beingness, right?
That's right.
So like this right here. This is a $51,000 solid gold watch. Okay, it looks fake though, but it's not. I promise. So I'm fucking, watch this. I'm fucking in the 11th grade, and I'm selling candy, and everybody knows that I'm selling candy so I can get a Rolex. I'm told I was ambitious. I'm gonna get a Rolex. 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 I ran into some fucking chick in my late 20s. They used to buy all my candy. You hit her. And she goes like this, Mike, did you get that Rolex yet? It fucking destroyed me. Because I gave up on the dream. I gave up on the fucking dream. So what she did, she rehabilitated that dream.
Woke that shit up.
And I was like, dog, I had to go get it. Okay, so we're talking about thoughts or things, right?
Yeah.
So this was a thought. So here's what the deal is. This was my process. I did the change for me after I went into corporate. I became a president of college, 2-time felon, because I was whooping everybody's ass. I was the top producer. First month I was number one guy. I don't take no lunch breaks for what? The fuck I take a lunch break for? Like, my success is more important than that fucking Subway sandwich or that fucking carnitas burrito. Like, what the fuck we talking about, bro?
Yeah.
We ain't fucking around. We here to be great. So anyways, so now the process for me was I did personal development. I started believing in myself. The people that fucking influenced me were GC, Tony Robbins, Bob Proctor. There was like Vima and all that shit. I used to go see like some of the Vima motherfuckers, see motherfuckers with BMWs. Like, I could beat his ass. You know,
started
Hector,
getting around that proximity, that environment.
I fell in love with it. You know, I found How to Win Friends and Influence People is my first book. So I got to the point where I'm like, damn, I was like the dumbass fool at network marketing. Like, man, it's the right vehicle, man. We're gonna be rich one day. But that was on them versus it was in me. Little dumbass kid, man. Hey, man, you know, it's just changed my life, man. I got an upline. I got mentors, man. It's such fortunate. I get to plug into A, B, and C. How long you been doing this? A week? Man, get out of my face, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I got to the point now where I really started believing. No, I'm lying. I got to the point when I was broke where I knew I was going to be a multimillionaire.
When you were broke?
I knew it because I was doing so much development. So the game for these motherfuckers, I want to get to the next, is that if you ain't doing fucking personal development and think about yourselves every fucking day of every fucking minute, it's not going to happen. If you're not on Thanksgiving or on like Christmas and your family ain't criticizing you, like, is Ricky okay? And you're in the far and you're just tapping your fucking foot, thinking about you're going to fucking kill it tomorrow, you ain't even playing the fucking game. Yeah. That's what happened to me. That's what happened to him. That's what happens. And what happens is they know that you're different. They know that you're the one. Like Neo in the Matrix. They know you're the one. And then my wife, she understands me. She knows what I became. She's like, no, he's good. He's perfectly, trust me, he's perfectly at peace. And I'm fucking over here, and I got 30 people over here about to cut a turkey, and I'm just on the phone with my CEO talking about, I can't wait to fucking show up to the office tomorrow, homie, because we about to fucking lick it and kill it.
That's right.
You feel?
That's right.
So anyways, I got to that point. So what happened for me, fam, was this. I started lying to myself. I started lying. Diana, could you believe that we're multimillionaires? What? Excuse me? Could you believe that?
Let's go.
Is that real for you though?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Diana, could you believe we're multimillionaires? The fuck? What the hell are you talking about? My wife don't really cuss. What the heck are you talking about? Could you believe like this year we're gonna have Lamborghinis in a mansion? We're actually gonna have, you know, a company that's making millions and millions. Sure. Hey, could you be fair? Could you throw out the trash? Okay. There was one. Okay, so look, like I went to corporate. I killed it. I was a career advisor. I was the number one motherfucker. I became a regional in a year, and I became president. and then we lost accreditation, and then I got let go. I went back into the job market, and it was hard for me to get a job at the time. I don't even like to talk like that shit. And it was because at the time I felt I was overqualified to be like an entry level, but I was underqualified to be a president again. I didn't have 20 years, MBA, a PhD, where I'm combating against Dr. Richardson, who has 25 years experience.
You have the credentials.
Yeah. So I told my wife, I'm like, I ain't never doing this bullshit again. I could be number one, and still this shit's they're going to take the carpet from me. I'm creating my own shit, my rules, my game. I'm starting my own shit. So let me fast forward now, back to what I was saying. After I started my business in 2015, there's a weird fucking thing that happened to me. I'm driving 805 South past the old Qualcomm Stadium. Homie, I'll never forget this shit. I had an out-of-body experience. My wife is next to me and my daughter's behind me. I'm driving the freeway. Remember, I'm lying to myself over and over that we're going to be rich. Everything out my fucking mouth. Parentheses. Thoughts create actions. Actions create results. Results shape your reality. So at this point, I'm lying for a year, 2 years, talking about we're going to be rich. My wife's talking about throw out the trash. Do the dishes. Okay? Fucking put your socks away. So the pivotal moment, fam, was what I shit you not. I'm driving and my face, it becomes like the Joker. Like and I shit you not. I'm driving, I'm present, and it was like a, and I seen everything. Like I blacked out basically. I seen everything. I see me in the Lamborghini. I see me Inc. 5000. I see me as a multimillionaire. I see me living my life on purpose. I see myself helping people. I seen thousands of people follow me. I see me giving back. I see me fucking happy. I seen my daughters growing up. Homie, I telling you, and I came to, my wife's like, are you okay? Like I had a seizure. And I knew, dog. I promise you, bro. I knew that everything that I set out to do was going to happen. Homie, I'm not I'm on some like think positive, talk like, but I'm not too much of the hocus pocus. I'm telling you, homie, I blacked out. My wife was in the fucking car. I'm driving and I became the Joker. And I just, and I came back and I was like, I just accepted my fate. But then I had the courage and guts, the cojones, the huevos, to actually go pursue what I deserve and can have. And that and
so what action steps did you take from that point forward?
So here's some real game. Here's some real fucking game. Here's some real game. So a lot of cats, I know there's cats that you raised up that started grabbing the bag. Because I know you're a great person. I know you're exceptionally sharp. I know you fucking care. I know you got a lot of skill. I know for a fact there's cats that you raised up from nothing, whether you pulled them from the grocery store or you gave them an opportunity, and now motherfuckers got the little fucking thing, and now they're making a little bit of money, and they dip. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's going to happen this year. It happened to me.
Yeah.
So what people do is they do something to get a result. They wake up early. They go to the gym, they listen to you, they read books, and now they got a bright idea, and all the shit that got them there, they're like, actually, I'm going to go this way. My little brother, Casey Cox, that son of a bitch made $500,000 last year. That son of a bitch, at 20 years old, had a Lamborghini. That motherfucker was printing, his ass was getting $40,000 a month from me, from commissions, on my team. So he did that shit for so long, he was with me almost 3 years, and now he got a bright idea. Mike, I want to do my thing now. All right, go do that. So what I'm telling you is everything that you did, everything that I did, everything that these motherfuckers did led them to right here. What did I do to get there when I fucking became the Joker? Personal development. I did more personal development than anybody. I put that against anybody.
So you practically pay to play.
Absolutely. Okay, but what I'm saying is I kept doing the successful actions. I kept doing what got me there. What most motherfuckers do, they get there, they think they're fucking there, and they're like, hey, we're going to go this way now. And that's the stupidest thing. So here's some fucking game for anybody that can pay attention. What you want to understand is everything that you did got you here. The successful actions, you want to find those. If you're smoking weed every night, maybe that's not the successful action. If you're reading books and getting around people like you, That's the successful action. Okay? Don't stop doing that shit. But also know that if you want to get to the next, know what you did that got you here will not get you to the next. You're going to have to do more, or you're going to have to get new information, or you're going to have to get it in different rooms, or you're going to have to work harder.
Right.
So I guess, I hate to say I guess, but what I'm telling you is, what did I do? I kept doing the same thing. I kept doing 14 hours. I kept fucking looking for information. I kept looking for mentors. I kept going hard in the paint. I kept recruiting talent. I kept looking, I kept checking. I kept saying, where am I weak? Where am I? Not where I'm good. Where the fuck am I weak? Where am I fucking vulnerable? Like where's my chink in my armor? And that's what I want to do, because I can confront myself. And most people don't want to confront themselves.
Was there something that you did weekly, monthly?
Daily, man.
Daily.
Okay. I got on my phone. It's called holes.
Holes. Like what type of holes you have in your business?
We got a boat. The boat ain't gonna sell if there's holes. I gotta plug the holes so we can fucking sell.
Right.
So I'm looking for the 5% that makes me weak. I walk in the fucking restroom, the men's restroom. Josh seen it. Why the fuck we got dirty ass towels here? The front desk person can't keep the towels here. Why the fuck the guy show up 2 minutes late to the Zoom meeting for the practical? He showed up 2 minutes early. I'm looking for the fucking holes, bro. Yeah. But I became an asshole. I'm nice. I'm kind. I'm a crackhead for success, and I'm chasing fucking perfection, which ain't even possible. But in my pursuit of fucking perfection, I will land on excellence. So my team is not with that shit. Get the fuck out of here. But I will give you the tools and the support and the fucking love to get there. But I ain't playing. I ain't fucking playing. Y'all think P. Diddy's hard? I'll kill that motherfucker. I'm gonna go off, man. I'm gonna go off, fam.
Let me ask you this,
I'm talking too
brother.
much now.
Let's go, man. This is powerful right here, brother. Thank you for sharing everything, man. Dropping some powerful gems right now, brother. So let me ask you this, right? How did you get into the high ticket sales?
Yeah.
How was that all about, and how have you been able to build an 8-figure business? Yeah. Got in multiple awards in the 2 Comma Club. I just started learning about that shit.
Yeah,
like, damn, man, this is a big deal, bro.
Homie, you got to get your 2 Comma Club,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
You got me fired up. I'm like, damn, man, I didn't even know that existed, bro.
But that's a big deal.
Yeah.
You feel? Yeah, so I started a website company 2015. And my man Josh, right here behind the camera, you know, he was there at like some of the early stages within the first year.
Yeah.
And basically I ran into him at the mall, and he's like, yo, fam, man, you got Jordans, bro. Like, come on now, you got to keep them fresh. I'm like, man, if you want to talk to me, bro, you got to walk with me. So he started fucking walking me around. He started walking around. He started, his mouth, silver tongue. I said, bro, I'm going to go do dinner. And when I come back, I got you. I'll get 2. Or he told me, like, get 2. I walk at the restaurant. He's right there with the bag. Boom, invoice, bam. So the reason I tell you that story, because that's how we started. We were selling websites. So I sold website. We started selling websites, and we sold websites to Patrick Bet-David, PBD.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I closed his team, followed up for a year. There's a kid named Taylor McCarthy, Solar City, who was on GC's platform.
Yeah, Taylor.
Right? Yeah. I closed his ass. I closed Conor McGregor, who's bigger than all those motherfuckers combined. Chris Weidman, Wonderboy Thompson, Tony Ferguson. I was closing them.
So wait. Let's
yeah, homie. I ain't fucking around. This 2015 type of shit, 2016.
So what were you doing? How were you getting to these people? What was
okay, that's the real pimp. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready? So today's different because of privacy.
Mm-hmm.
But GoDaddy had a feature called reverse search. So I can look up ConorMcGregor.com on reverse search, and it will say this domain is registered to this user if they didn't pay extra. And ain't nobody at the time in 2015, 2016 paid extra. So it didn't have Conor's name, but it had Auditory with his cell phone number. Who the fuck is Auditory? Auditory, click. Auditory, profile, business profile, CEO, Paradigm Sports, famous for Conor McGregor's manager. So now I got a direct line on some sales shit. If you got a direct line with somebody, you can always do business with them. It could take a week, it could take a day, or it could take a year, or it could take 10 years.
Talking to the source.
Right, you talking straight to the motherfucker that could cut a check. So I got Conor McGregor's manager. I got Patrick Bet-David's I just kept following up for a year. Nope, not interested. Nope, we're good. Nope, we got a team. Nope, I'm fucking got his thing, Conor McGregor's manager, damn, bro, congrats, man. He just knocked out Tony Alvarez, man. I'm throwing a house party right now. Go Connor, boom. Every time I sent the fucking thing, his manager would respond. Oh, man, appreciate the love. And I did that for a year. And on that fucking year, even though I touched his ass every 2 weeks, hey, Mike, we fired our marketing team, man. Do you still want to do Connor's website? No shit, dumb motherfucker. I've been following up 2 weeks for the last fucking year. Hey, man, I'm actually going to be in Anaheim tomorrow, bro. What are you doing? Tomorrow's actually clear. What are you doing in Anaheim? Oh, man, I'm making a couple runs. I wasn't going to be in Anaheim tomorrow. I'm going to see his fucking ass with some donuts and some coffee. And we closed him. We closed that motherfucker. Same thing with Patrick Bet-David. Followed up for a year. You know what I'm saying? So now, you asked me about high-ticket closing. I was okay at websites. I'm still technical. I could do video editing. I could do Photoshop. I could write copy. I could build funnels. But where I got my high was closing a deal. That's where I got my little dopamine hit.
Right.
It's closing, you know what I'm saying? Like closing a deal. I didn't speak on this, but at the end of corporate, when I got let go and I'm going through the interviews, I'm calling GC, calling Grant, and I tag in on his podcast. They pick up the phone. Hey, Grant, man, my name is Mike. I'm San Diego. I'm 28 years old, and I was the president of college, and I find out that I'm going to these interviews, man, and I got to act conservative, and I got to turn down, because if I really act how I am, I'm going to scare people. You know, what advice do you got to give me? Mike, you don't got to fucking turn down. You need to get into a vehicle that could channel your energy. You need to find a vehicle that actually can use a person like you that has that kind of energy. I was like, wow, what are you thinking? Hey, man, when are you going to fucking man up and come to Miami? What? When are you going to man up and come to Miami? What I got to do? Here's the phone number, called Jared, the VP.
Yeah.
I talked to Jared on Thursday, fucking an hour after the podcast. I'm living in Miami on a Tuesday. So I went to GC's and I got gamed up. But I got my ass kicked. I got humbled.
What was some shit that you learned out there that humble you?
Ethics. These motherfuckers are on point. These motherfuckers do what they say. In corporate, bro, I'm whooping everybody's ass that's lazy. Is it 5 o'clock yet? I wish it was Friday. Do we have to be here? So I'm like beating. I'm like the man in a small ass high school, fucking up everybody, throwing 4 touchdowns every night. Then now I go to fucking a big ass college, and I'm like 6th string. And I dog, I'm keeping it real. I was fucking intimidated. These motherfuckers had more swag, better dress, more skill, more experience, better communication, and it was hard for me to deal with. I just called my wife at night, almost crying. Like, I don't know if I can do this.
Wow. What would your wife tell you?
She said that he's seen something in you, and he would invite you out there if he didn't know you were great.
Huge. That's
Huge.
Powerful.
She held me down.
That added like wood to your fire.
And so I went through it for about 4 months, and I was getting an L. And you know, some of the people over there, it was like Robard, Steve Spray, Heath Powell, Todd. It was another fool that started his own sales. It was killers, bro. It was like murders, bro. Like I'm in the fucking drill room, and if I didn't listen to fucking motivational tape and fucking smash a fucking Red Bull and walk in with my best fucking suit on point and wasn't 10 minutes early, my head's gonna get taken off my shoulders. I was like,
high standards.
I was like, I understand what high level is. The bathrooms are perfectly clean. The front desk is perfectly clean. I was like, I get it. I was like, he really that motherfucker. I was like, I get it. So I went there and I learned, right? And the crazy thing about it was when I was over there, I ran into him in the elevator a couple times. You know, he used to come in the boiler room. He was still actively at the office, not doing all the crazy shit. And I remember one time I was walking to the office, and he honked at me, and he's like, "You going to the office?" He was on the way. I was like, "Yeah." Threw me in the Rolls Royce. We went together, and we're just chopping game. He used to tell me shit about communication. He used to tell me shit about confronting. He used to tell me shit about handling fucking yourself and other people, and it didn't make no sense. Oh, yeah? Oh, dang, that's a bar. So happy to get a fist bump for the motherfucker. A year late, once I came back home, bro, I would have these huge fucking light bulbs, cognitions. I'll be driving and shit. I'd be at the office, and I'd go, fuck.
That's what he was meaning.
That's what that fucking dude was saying.
Come on.
When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I wasn't ready. the mine was closed. So I kept working, and I was getting data that turned me into to a multimillionaire. So let me fast forward now, back to the websites now, because I started the website company as soon as I came back. I was into the sales and closing. That was my shit. We had a fucking sales team, must have been pretty decent. It was like 12 deep, and I could beat all those motherfuckers.
So what's your approach? What's different? Like, are you the type of person that is asking questions, finding their needs and wants, or are you that person that is gonna be hard on you and ask those questions that is gonna be like, oh, like you're dumb if you don't do it, like shit like that.
So I can confront and I can hard close, but that's not even my style. I ask good ass questions.
Gotcha.
I use guided communication.
Gotcha.
I got a 5-step sales process: introduction, fact finding, demonstration or presentation, test, close, and close. And I don't get off of that. And I got it to the point where I've done so many deals and produced so much money. I already know who I'm dealing with. I already know I'm talking to a fucking prospect. There's 2 mics. I'm here talking to you, but there's another mic that's fucking 10 miles ahead, and I already know where the communication is going. And that motherfucker that's 10 miles ahead, which is me, is just sweeping the fucking pavement. I already know where it's going. I know when I act this way, this motherfucker's gonna respond that way. I already know every answer to every question, just like I've asked you a couple times. So what I did, I became an expert at recognizing patterns. This guy thinks he's a tough guy, so I got to handle him like this. This one's very sensitive and very conservative. I need to talk to her like this. So I became an expert. And what I became an expert at was creating understanding. Here's where you're at. Here's where you want to fucking be. Here's our product and services bridges the gap. And I was an expert at fucking just disarming people so there was no objections at the end. And when I come to the end and there is objections, I just handle them. It's very easy. I was naturally inclined to do high ticket sales and closing, right?
Yeah.
So we're still on the websites. I'm not the website guy. I just like to close deals. Okay. So the website shit went away, and I started working with trainers and gym owners. I got a stupid ass story for you. So I ran an ad agency. You ever heard of Billie Jean?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay, Dan Henry, Kevin David.
Yeah.
Hey, create an ad agency. So I actually bought one of those fucking courses, but I was one of those weird motherfuckers, obsessed, and I scaled up to $250,000 a month. This is like 2019. It's a $250,000.
What was that time frame?
So I had the website company in 2015. I did that shit for 2016. I met Josh, and then 2017 I bought out my business partner. And I'm doing the website shit, websites and SEO. Josh knows websites and SEO. His leads were, we would go down to the fucking San Diego City Business Bureau, and we would pay $30, and they would give us all the fucking businesses that are registered in the city of San Diego. So he was cold calling. So now Josh went to go do his shit. Josh behind the camera. He went to go do his jet shit. He's too good for me. and I bought out my partner in 2017. I pivoted and I started doing ads. I started doing funnels and ads for
What made
Fit
you
Pros.
pivot for that? Like
Because
to the ads.
Because dog, in my website day, I'm doing $50,000 a month, and I put $2,500 in my pocket at the end of the month.
Shit.
Because the fucking web guy's $30 an hour. I'm like, this ain't scalable. This ain't scalable, right? This ain't the right. So I bought a Dan Henry course and a Billie Jean course, and I ran ads. I ran ads for the chiropractor. I ran ads for the fucking local business. I ran ads for a fucking fitness guy. I ran ads for a fitness guy.
You're doing that local in San Diego?
Local in local, but I'm like across the country now.
Gotcha.
So I ran an ad for a fitness person, and I set up her funnel. Dog, I'm getting $1 leads, 93 cent leads. She gave me $20. I got fucking 20 leads. And she's like, Mike, I don't know what you did, but don't stop. At the end of the month, she had like 400 leads.
Shit.
For nothing. Okay, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? This is a fitness woman in San Diego. So I met another fitness cat, and I set up his funnel, identical to her. I just changed the logo and the color scheme and the background image. And this son of a bitch got 37 cent leads. He put in $100. It shit just poured. Okay, it poured. I'm like, okay, I got something. Fuck the chiropractor. Fuck the dentist. Fuck the bar. We doing Fit Pros now.
Fit Pros.
Fitness professionals.
Gotcha.
But you've been on, weren't you doing fitness shit?
Yeah. Well, I work out. I like
Okay,
working
okay.
out. So my goal this year is to do a bodybuilding competition. So
My G. Okay, so I started working with trainers and gym owners. So now I'm doing that shit. I've worked from 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. I worked with over 1,000 trainers and gym owners. I even bought a gym. I'm making $250,000 a month. I'm cool. I got a luxury apartment that's $3,200 in fucking the Promenade. If that was Beverly Hills, it'd be like 6 G's. You know, like 1,500 square feet apartment's kind of fat. You know what I'm saying? Apartment, right? I got the bedrooms and the fucking home office. People come in, they got the nail salon, they got the liquor store, they got the chiropractic office, the dentist office. Everyone that pull up, I was like, damn, it's like a fucking resort here. Palm trees, the fucking little fountain looks like the damn Vegas or some shit. It's fat, bro. I feel good. Everybody pull up to my crib, motherfuckers. My shit fat. So anyways, I'm doing that. I'm touching 6 figures again, okay? And my daughter is about to be born, my little baby. And I'm in the hospital. I'm scrolling through. I keep seeing Shakir. I keep seeing Shakir. Shakir Hussein, one of my internet mentors. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy his fucking 5-day challenge. You know about like 5-day challenge, right? I buy the shit, and I get scheduled with this guy. I already know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a fucking mentor that I can fucking drop 25K or 50K on.
wow.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking. I'm ready. You know, I'm cool, bro. I'm good. Got like $500,000 in the bank and shit. I'm cool. I'm good. You know, I'm about to buy a Lamborghini type shit. So I meet this motherfucker, Shakir. You probably don't know him from the UK. Shakir Hussein.
No idea.
Okay. So I get.
How did you meet this cat? Like, how did you get through the ads?
He just shows up on my feed, but I know who he is.
Gotcha.
Watch this shit. Watch this. Some fucking real game. So this motherfucker, I meet him for the sales call. I'm like, why is he taking the sales call? You're the guru, but he gotta close me. And he shows up. He got glasses, and you know he's sophisticated and he's all proper. So Mike B, what are you looking to get out of this call? I'm such a sales guy. I'm like, okay, he's actually asking me to close myself. I want mentorship. I want answers. I want processes and solutions. And I don't want to run a mastermind because I've been running ad agency, but now I want to start coaching. Okay. We talked for 30 minutes. Okay. 8 meetings, 25 G's. I said, cool. I live across the street from the bank. I'm going to go to the bank and I'm going to wire the fucking money. He's like, okay, bet. I went to the bank, walk across the street, I wired the money. I call him back on WhatsApp because he's from the UK. He's like, Mike B.
Nobody does
No
that.
disrespect, but I thought you're full of shit. Because most people try to hackle me for the price. Most people want to do a payment plan. Most people never give me that resistance. No disrespect. Nobody does that. Okay? I said, okay, well, let's get to work, man. Fuck. When do I meet you? You feel
I
me?
just dropped 25K. Like, I need a return.
Yeah. Meanwhile, to you husbands out there that got to think about it, to you husbands out there that got to actually go talk to your spouse, to you husbands out there that you're going to talk to your spouse that never made a fucking $1 million or 7-figure, 8-figure, you dumb motherfucker. You stupid as fuck. I want to go create my business, but I got to go talk to my spouse. Your spouse don't fucking make the money that we make. Okay, my spouse is always on the same page, but I make the decisions and we're in agreement and we're on the same page. That's a 30-minute conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't take data from people that ain't doing what I want.
Gotcha.
Right? Anyways, I wire the money. Day one, I meet Shakir. It's like the next day. Hey, man, I'm motivated. I'm ready to go. My feet are fucking moving. I'm clapping. Shakir, I'm going to be your most successful student of all time. I want to go, man. Put me in. Mike B, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm meeting you. Okay, done. Next day, okay? He goes through my whole profile. He goes through all my fucking recordings. He did it as a professional. I was like, damn, I get this motherfucker 25 G's. And he looked at my value ladder. He looked at my social media profile. This motherfucker actually like stalked me and went through the funnel. I was like, wow. he worked for that 25 G's, homie.
Yeah.
He really went through it as a professional. Like, it was no hype. He actually did his due diligence.
Which is huge for you.
I'm tripping.
Yeah.
I'm tripping, right? It's day one, we meet, and he gives me some game. Bah, 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 bah. Ready? Most people, they want to pay for a mentor, for Gary Vaynerchuk, or Shakir, or Russell Brunson. I gave him 150 last year. Or for Grant Cardone, or for whoever the fuck all these gurus are. They want to pay for, they want to pay. And most of those motherfuckers say, I give you 50 G's, what are you going to do for me? Want to hear why I'm different? Soon as I gave him 25 G's, I said, Shaq, I can help you in your sales process. How I make $250,000 a month.
Yeah.
I got a fucking disgusting sales process. I know something called edification. I know how to qualify. When motherfuckers say they got to think about it, I know how to fucking handle that. Get me on with your sales team, bro. Where I go versus everybody else is, I give you 25 G's. How can I give you value? Okay, ready for the bar? Give value to value or devalue. You know what I'm paying for, right? Mm-hmm. I'm paying for the line. I'm paying for Shakir will pick up my phone when I call him.
100%.
Right? When motherfuckers, I'm paying to get in the fucking room.
Mm-hmm.
And 99% of these motherfuckers don't understand that shit. I gave him 25 G's and it was never, what could you do for me? It was like, how can I help you?
Yeah.
And what that turns into is like, Mike, I love you. Mike, you're my number one student. Mike, here's some fucking clients here. Okay, watch this. So I meet him day one, number one, and I said, hey, I can help you. And the reason why I know I can help him because his appointment setter that set me up with him was garbage. And I do this shit for real. Okay, we bang for real, right? So I said, Shaq, give me on with your sales team. This guy's an 8-figure entrepreneur. Before I had anything, this motherfucker was doing, I ain't gonna say I hadn't had anything. I had a fucking couple $100K in the bank and I'm making money, got a brand new E-class, whatever. This motherfucker gets me on with the sales team and I rip him. Everybody's leaving that meeting with their fucking, because I do this shit. High ticket closer, right? Okay. Next meeting.
That's crazy. You paid him $25K
to give him game.
To give him game. Come on.
Give value.
Hey, are you guys listening to the shit that he's dropping? Come on.
You motherfuckers want to pay for the magic pill and say, here's 10 G's and I didn't get rich in 6 weeks and I want a refund. You stupid as fuck. You don't understand the power of the fucking line of communication. If you had my line of communication and if you had this much fucking sense and you want to fucking listen and take the fucking shit and run the shit, I'll turn you into a multi-million hoop motherfucker. Don't fuck with me.
Come on.
I'm telling you. Anyways, watch this. So now, day one meeting, day two, I give him a sales meeting. I rip his head off. I still have it recorded. Day three now. Day three now. I got 8 meetings, remember. I only took 2 meetings. He says, Mike.
2 meetings to get to 8 figures.
Yeah. Watch this.
Shit.
Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. He goes like this. Hey, Mike, what's up with the Nike fit? I said, what do you mean? You know, I like Nike. I always wear, I wear like, you know, Eric Thomas, he got the Nike.
Yeah.
I had the same jacket. Every jacket Eric Thomas had, I had. Not because I was following him, because that was the shit that Foot Locker dropped. The hottest shit. Man, this jacket is Nike. This motherfucking costs $160. Okay. Mike, what's up with the Nike shit? Well, I'm Shaq from the UK. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I grew up as a gangster. So when I grew up, we wore khaki suits and Dickies and Pendletons, and so I'm as I'm reinventing myself, I'm like, what is something that's true to me, but still that I can wear that's presentable? Nope, no more. He's like, Mike, you want to go into coaching now, and you want people to pay you $50,000, and nobody's gonna pay you fucking $50,000 if you're wearing Nike. You're gonna have to actually wear something that's presentable, and you're gonna actually have to present yourself as a professional. Shaq, I was in corporate. I wore Hugo Boss. I wore fucking this. I wore Nautica. Mike, stop. You're gonna actually stop. Stop with the emotional bullshit.
Ooh, come on.
You're going to have to wear shit that actually looks like you are in a position of power and success and you attract money. Because when you talk to the guy across the street that's going to get $50K and you're wearing Nike, it's not going to work. I said, okay. I shit you not. In the same conversation, bing! He's right in front of me on Zoom in the UK. I said, I got this. I'm like, I got this. I got this. I got this. I said, Shat, I'm urban. I'm a street motherfucker. I like Tupac. I like Biggie. I like Eminem. 2 Chainz and all that, but I fuck with them. I'm going to start wearing designer. 2019. You knew I was going to pull up with a $4,000 jacket. You knew. Because you see me online. Yeah. You know I was going to pull up with $1,200 shoes. Yeah. You know I was going to pull up with the $300,000 car. You know I was going to pull up with the I created a brand.
Yeah.
I said Shaq.
And within your persona too.
But it's still me.
Come on, baby.
But it's still me. You feel me though?
Let's go.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I said, Shaq, I got a great idea. The light bulb went boop. I'm like this. I'm going to start dressing like a rapper because I identify with the rapper, and motherfuckers that made it out the hood that are rappers, they dress with Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Versace, Fendi, Prada, blah, blah, blah. He said, okay, fine. 2019, that's when everything changed. I got my first Versace jacket. It was fucking $1,800. This jacket right here, bro, it's a $4,000 jacket. I know it don't look like shit, but it actually cost $4,000. So I'm not gonna wear Nike no more. I'm not gonna wear Ben Davis no more. I still do, but so I created this, and now when I go to the internet with Tukama Cup and Russell Brunson, they're like, "Are you the Lamborghini guy? Are you the guy?" I'm meeting millionaires like, Mike, you dress dapper as usual. I created this, but it's still fucking me. It's still fucking me. Every day I got a $3,000 coat on. But watch this. Watch this. Here's the bar now. Do you understand that? Okay, let me slow down. So now, meeting 1, I train a sales team, blaze their fucking ass. Meeting 3, reinvent yourself. Mm-hmm. Go research Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner did not always have the coat and pipe. He reinvented himself in the 70s, and now we all know the Hugh Hefner that he created. Still, but it got to be genuine. Okay, right. Watch this. Watch this. Huge. This is probably the last thing I should tell you. I'm with my wife and my daughters. It's a sunny day. It's a weekend. It's Saturday, and I'm driving down fucking Friars Road, right there by Mission Valley. Mm-hmm. And I get a call from my fucking guy Shaq. Mm-hmm. He said, "Hey, Mike." No, he calls. I'm like, "Oh shit."
Mike calling.
Shaq's calling me from the UK. He already gave me so many games. I already met him fucking once on a meeting. Second time to give him game. Third time, he says, "Mike, you're never gonna be Russell Brunson. The ClickFunnels. That's not you. You're in marketing, but you're not that great."
Damn.
Mike, you're never gonna be the fitness guru. Like, you work out, but you're not that fit. My wife could hear this shit on Bluetooth. Mike, you want to do ads, but you're average. You're like a fucking B+, and that's a compliment. Shaq, my wife's in the car, fam. What the fuck you talking about, man? He said, "Mike, listen, I've been in the rooms with Jordan Belfort. I've been in the rooms with GC. I know the biggest motherfucking Dan Locke. I've been in the rooms with the biggest high-ticket closers in the fucking internet. And nobody I know is delivering the message that you have. What you have as a closer is unique and different, and nobody can touch that. Mike, what you got to do is start training closers, and you should probably put together a certification program. And what you should do on the back end is your pledge and your promise. What you should do is get them placed like a staffing agency with big internet gurus like me, and you get paid on the front and you get paid on the back." Mm-hmm. I said, it's a sunny ass day. I'm in my Mercedes. My wife's there. My kid's behind me. I'm passing Best Buy. I'm right there behind Friars Row. I said, "Shaq, hold on. Time out. Time fucking out. Hold on." I pull over my car. "All right, Shaq. Hey, bro, I heard you, but let me just Give it to me one more time.
We process this shit.
Mike, you're never going to be Russell Brunson. You're never going to be the world's greatest internet marketer. You're never going to have the best copy. You're never going to be the fucking best guy in ads. But where you slice and nobody's touching you on the internet, because I've been around, is nobody can close like you on the internet. Stop doing the fucking Fit Pro bullshit, because that's not you. You're not on purpose. That's just a means to get money. And start closing and certify people. Teach them your methods and your ways that you just taught me yesterday. And then on the back end, go provide an outcome for them and provide a staffing agency so they can close for people like me.
Powerful.
The skies parted, bro. The sun came out. I looked at my wife and I said, this is it. The next month, I made $1 million off that new offer.
30 days.
Yep. I made $1 million. Listen to me. Listen. Like, remember what I said. I'm a $250,000 earner per month, but I'm not putting all that in my pocket.
Right.
Okay. When the next month, when I made $1 million, do you understand what that is? That's over $30,000 a day. Bam. 30. Boom. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday. Fucking 7 more days. Boom. 7 more days. Boom. I made fucking over $30,000 a day for an entire fucking month. And I became an overnight success that took 15 fucking years. Meanwhile, I was already fucking, touching that 7-figure mark in my pocket. And I was just like, wow. Diana, this is what our life is. And I'm about to get a couple Lamborghinis. We're about to move in this mansion. And I haven't looked back since. What's the point? The power of information. It's fact. The secret to success is this. I feel like you got to say something. I don't want to slow you down. I'm talking.
Bro, like my mind is going like, this is so powerful, guys, because I think one of the biggest things that stands out for myself is that, like Shaq told you what you're great at. It's like, you could be great, but you can't be great at everything.
No, you could do it.
Right?
Yeah, that's facts.
So he knew what you were great at, and he just went go all in right there.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
you're decent at marketing. You're decent at funnels.
Yeah, I'm like.
But you're extraordinary at sales, communication, the art of adding value to people, and that's where he saw that value.
Yeah, but you know who I am today, though. You know who I am today. I'm not even a sales guy no more. I'm like a disguised sales guy, but I'm an operator. Like I got a CEO that runs the whole company, bro. I already made $30,000 this morning.
So let me ask you that, right? Like when it comes, when it comes to,
it's stupid, bro. It's weird.
Yeah, Mike.
It's weird, homie.
This is huge, man, because you're on that unconscious competence level that it's
weird,
you're just
bro.
on autopilot. You just know how to do it, right? So what were some of those milestones? Because we have a couple minutes left. What were some of those milestones that now went from making money to an actual business, to an actual company that you could scale, and then you could eventually even sell in the future if that's something that you're looking for. Yeah. But what were some of those milestones that people got to look at? Yeah.
So, a big milestone for me, like, it's easy to default to money, but I'm gonna go there. Money's not everything, but money is the number one way to keep track of the score.
Scoreboard.
It's the scoreboard, right? Right.
Love that. Ooh, right. Motherfuckers are writing this down.
Right. Money is not everything. Okay, but it's the best way to keep track of the score, motherfuckers. Okay, so a big milestone for any business. I remember making $30,000 a month, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I made $1,000 every day, 30 days in a row. That was a big milestone to me. We made $30,000 a day for a month. And we did the next month. That's a big milestone. Money, right? Okay. Another milestone for me was making over 6 figures in a month. Jenny's boyfriend, he's a fucking chiropractor, and he makes 6 figures a month. Fucking Rebecca is dating a dentist, and he makes 6 figures a month. He makes 6 figures a year. 6 figures a year. Ricky is in his second year after graduate law school, and he made $100,000. When I grew up, it was cool to make 6 figures. I remember making 6 figures in a fucking month. That was another milestone. In a fucking month. I'm telling my wife, Diana, could you believe we made $100,000 in a month? That's over $3,033 a day. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, Diana, we made $100,000 a month. That's so cool. That's great. Congratulations. Hey, take out the trash.
Come on. That's facts, bro.
I'm trying to tell you. She don't think about the money, bro.
Yeah,
She just wants me to be a good man.
That's wifey.
Another milestone for me was, we're talking about money now. Another milestone for me was making $100,000 in a week. It's a big fucking feat. Another milestone for me was making $100,000 in a day. $100,000 in a fucking day, bro. In a fucking day. Want to hear another milestone? I got receipts, homie. I got bank statements. Making $1 million in a fucking month. I got communication with Alex Hormozy, and I show him screenshots, and he's like, man, congrats. You actually are the 1% of the 1%.
Nice.
Yeah, I got making $1 million in a fucking month. Henry, you want to put some, making $1 million in a fucking month was a milestone. That's a dog. You're talking about over $30,000 a day every fucking day. That's a milestone. That was a milestone. I've been right on my goals. I'm Inc. 5000. Do you know about my Inc. 5000?
No. Touch a little bit on that.
I'm number 332 fastest growing CEOs in America, according to Inc. 5000. My ugly ass. Yeah. I'm number 332 fastest growing CEOs in America. Go look it up on the fucking website. In all of America. I'm growing faster than Amazon. I'm telling you. But you talk to me for a fucking hour and a half, you're like, okay, that motherfucker actually got it. Okay. That was a milestone. The 2 Comma Club, the first plaque I got, I cried on the first one, and then I had to go get the $10 million one. That was a milestone.
The $10 million
Yeah.
one.
Those are milestones. Doing dinner with my family every night is a milestone.
Come on.
I did dinner with my family last night. I'm with you. I'm going to do dinner with my family tonight. That's a milestone. Yeah. Not beating my kids. Not fucking cheating on that's a milestone, bro. Going to the gym today, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Today's Wednesday. 6 days in a row. That's a milestone. It's all a game, bro. We got a finite time to fucking be all we can be if you want to be what you want to be. If you want to go to Jack in the Box, I ain't tripping. If you a good person, that's what I'm tripping on. That's what I love about you. But if you want to do what I'm doing, if you want to do what he's doing, motherfuckers, you got to go in, and we going to see you at the fucking top.
Let's go,
we ain't fucking
baby.
around over here, man. Shit. We ain't playing over here. Shit. That's why I told you I had to get on this fucking thing and bless this fucking mic.
Hey, my man, I appreciate you
I don't want anybody to come through this fucking podcast and be like, man, I fucking with Mike and his energy and his realness, his rawness, and the dogs that he pulled up was just as real, if not more.
Come on, baby.
Shit. We ain't playing, bro. We're going to fucking burn a hole in this motherfucking roof.
Let's go, Mike. Man, I appreciate you coming through, brother. Blazing this mic, blazing all these audience with a bunch of knowledge. Thank you so much, man. Tune in. Make sure you guys subscribe. Share this video because he dropped a lot of nuggets. And make sure that you guys get in contact with this cat. You want to be around his proximity.
Yeah.
Because, again, man, if you hang around 5 broke people, within time you'll be number 6. But you hang around doers that are making an impact in life, within time, you're going to make an impact in your life and people's others' life. So, God bless. Take care. See you on the next one.
Come on.
Let's go.